Hello again, everybody. Dave Brown and Corey Macklin here at ringside. We're ready to go with another day of USWA Championship Wrestling action.
Oh, we're ready to go indeed. The Harlem Knights and Brian Christopher.
Big guys.
Yes, sir, indeed. Big guys. They're going to start things off in here today. We'll have our first look at them in the ring. The Russian Brute. We'll take a look at him today. As well, Nightmare Danny Davis. He's on the card today. PG-13. Yes, sir. Wolfie D and JC Ice. We'll see them. And the King, Jerry Lawler, Jeff Jarrett. Well, what a great one we've got today right here in USWA.
It is going to be a good one. The fans sound like they're ready for it. We'll be back with action underway. Those huge Harlem Knights coming in. Stay with us.
I love the wind in my hair, but this was too much. A big wind swooped down here at Graceland Dodge. It's been a few months.
We got a six-man tag team match coming up, and yeah, you heard the music. Here is Brian Christopher. Look at that. He is leading the Harlem Knights in this way. One of these guys weighs over 500 pounds. Hit.
What is this? Putting the Harlem Knights in the first match with main eventers anywhere. This is a disgrace, but we're getting ready to go in here and we're gonna crush some skulls.
Well, the Harlem Knights not happy about being in the opening match, Corey, but
Dave, didn't I tell you I was the smartest man in the world? Look what I've got, Dave. I've got the meanest and vicious animals anybody could ever find, Dave Brown. I searched high and low, and I came up with the Harlem Knights.
well, they are very large, Brian, but I tell you what, if you don't mind, six-man match, if you'll climb up on the ring, we'll get this one underway.
Dave Brown, this is going to be a day off. I don't know if I even have to get in the ring. The Harlem Knights are the baddest men on the planet. You can put 20 men in the ring, and they'll beat them all, much less 3. I don't even think I'm going to have to exert any energy whatsoever.
Well, we're going to ring the bell, whether you exert energy or not, and get this one underway here.
You know what, Dave? This looks so easy. I think I'll just camp out here on the table. A day off for me.
Now, Brian Christopher not even going to ringside as his Harlem Knights. Oh, yeah, just
I think I'll lay right here. Way to go, baby!
look at this. Laying down here on the table, taking it easy while the Harlem Knights are in there doing all the
Dave,
work.
let's talk about the Harlem Knights. Have you ever seen 2 bigger men? Huh?
Well, I've
Look
seen...
how big they are, Dave.
You're right, they're big, but, I mean, I've seen big wrestlers
They
before.
are big and they are bad, Dave Brown. Bad, Dave Brown.
Well,
Baby.
so far, they're firmly in control as Tim Sadler now picked up in the air by...
One-handed, Dave Brown. One-handed. Ooh. You know, you thought Jerry Lawler and Jeff Jarrett were tough? You thought they were tough? Well, these men spell tough a different way. Capital T, capital U, and capital F, baby. Woo!
Look at that big guy. He doesn't step through the ropes, he goes over the ropes.
Yeah, baby!
About, a little insult there, slapping Tim Sadler. Just an insult.
Hey, that's Corey Macklin's cousin. Hurt that boy.
Tim Sadler over to the corner. Head slammed in the turnbuckle.
Dave Brown, it has been a long, long time since you've seen anybody this bad. I don't think I've ever seen anybody this bad. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Ooh.
Holy Moses. Holy
Wow.
Moses.
That 500-pounder, the slingshot, as he threw him into Tim Sadler back in the corner. I don't see how Tim
Oh,
is.
my gosh. You're not going to do that,
He
are
was
you?
standing.
Oh, no.
What is this? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Yes. Yes. That's Pancake. Hey, pick him up. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Come on, Brian. Don't be over here yelling, pick him up now. When they get the chance for the pin, they need to go ahead and do it instead of trying to hurt.
Get that boy out of here. Get you some more meat. Get some more meat, baby.
Tim thrown out on the floor. There you see him. And now they go to work.
Dave, is that your cousin now, huh?
They go to work. This is all I know is Cowboy. I don't even know his last name.
Cowboy Brown. Cowboy Brown.
Brian Christopher.
He don't look like a cowboy. He don't look like an Indian now, does he? Looks like a squaw.
These Harlem Knights, no doubt about it.
Oh, yes.
They're in control. Their partner, Brian Christopher, over here stretched out on the desk, just enjoying the day. I'm surprised you didn't bring some.
You know what, Dave?
And what?
I hope Jerry Lawler and I hope Jeff Jarrett are watching this match. Because if they are, I know they've done soiled their pants by now, baby.
Hey, you watch your mouth when you're out here, Mr. Christopher. If you could come out here and you can watch the match and refuse to participate as a partner with these guys if you want to. But...
Oh my gosh. Oh, somebody dialed 911. He just broke that boy's jaw.
Well, Corey, these Knights are just incredible. I've got to admit, they are firmly in control. These young guys, I mean, here are 3 young guys who are out here.
Get up, cowboy.
Just
Get up, cowboy. Come on.
Brian Christopher.
Cowboy Brown.
Yelling and screaming.
You know what this is.
Hey, I want to see that double drop kick.
Brian calling for the double drop kick. I hate to see that. Let me tell you.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, that was the beginning of the end for Tim Sadler when he was in there earlier.
End. That was the end. And this is going to be really the end. This puts an end to anybody's career right here.
Oh, there goes that big Harlem Knight, and boy, he breaks the ropes over there.
Hey, he broke the rope.
Yeah, 425 pounds on the rope.
If you can't bring us a ring to hold these big monsters, we ain't ever coming back.
Boy, let me tell you, these guys are some kind of tough in there. Have to agree with Brian. You hate to admit it, but they are.
There's nothing funny about that. Get that other boy.
Well, they just dumped the Cowboy out on the floor here, and
now they're mad.
This is Ash Masters.
Yeah.
In here.
First look at Ash Master and Mr. Master in the ring, and the Harlem Knights go to work on him.
Yeah, immediately. They just hammer him down to the mat. Mr.
Dave
Master.
Brown,
What?
Not only do we break bones, but we break rings. That's right, yeah.
Boy, big double drop kick.
We'll
850
break anything
pounds.
that gets in our way.
Coming in at you there from these Harlem Knights.
Yeah, that double drop kick, you're right. 850 pounds coming at you. You're going to hit the mat, and it's going to be tough to get up.
Dave, didn't I tell you it's going to be a day off? Where's the other men at? They look like they're dead over here. They're piling up out here on the... Bring out somebody else. We'll have to pile them up outside, too.
Well, after that guy right there who weighs over 500 pounds lands on him a couple of times, yeah, you're right. They're not available for a tag. They're out here on the floor. That guy just smashed them. And now here comes the other one in. Mr. Masters is not in
Dave
good
Brown,
shape.
I had to travel all the way up to Harlem to find these boys. I'm sick and tired of everybody around here, down here in the South, running their big mouth. So I went out and I found me the biggest monsters in the world, Dave Brown. I'm talking in the world. Nobody can hurt these boys. See, he had to right into the eyes. He had to go for his eyes.
Ash Masters got a shot at one of them there, went to the corner to tag a partner, but
Nobody home, yeah.
There's nobody there. There's no partner there.
Nobody's home, Dave.
Boy,
I think everybody's scared.
You know,
that's what it is.
Brian, I would appreciate it if you would don't tell him pick him up. Tell him to go ahead. Oh, wait a minute.
Hey, yeah, somebody's home now. Look at that.
Look at this.
Hey,
Look up on the apron, Brian.
Yes, sir.
Dave Brown, hey, he is not signed to be in this match.
Well, it looks like he saw some people in trouble and said, I'm going to come out there and see if I can help.
Referee, Send that boy back. Jeff Jarrett is not in this match.
Jeff Jarrett has obviously been watching on the monitors what has been going on out here as these Harlem Knights have hurt two guys so far.
Whatsoever being out here.
Boy, the big Harlem Knighters just stumbling away on that.
Referee, you send that sissy boy back.
Jeff is over there waiting for a tag. If Masters can get over there.
He needs to go back to the dressing room.
Look at him choking him with a top rope.
Yeah.
See, that just ticks me off. He has no business being out here. I hope he does get a tag. You'll see that sissy boy get a butt kicking he will never forget. Shut up, you people.
I think the people know that if Masters can get over to the corner and get the tag on Jeff Jarrett, this one will take on a whole...
You think Jeff Jarrett's so bad, don't you? I'm going to get in there myself and show you he ain't nothing. I'm going to take care of him myself.
There. Well, down there goes Brian up to the ring. Warm-up jacket coming off. Masters almost got the tag on Jeff Jarrett, but not quite. The other one took a shot at Jeff as he went by.
He has no business being out here, referee.
Brian Christopher still yelling about Jeff. Now he heads for the ring. Got to take care of it, huh? Well, they tag him in. Here's the third member of the team, Brian Christopher, and he goes to work on Ash Masters.
Yeah, he's over challenging Jeff over there, too, is what he's doing. I think that's his real reason for getting in there. Oh, yeah, he takes Ash Master.
But then pulled him away from the tag when he was just inches away from the tag.
Act like he was going to get a tag on Jarrett. For Master, and pulled him back in there. Slams away on Ash Master. Brian Christopher in the ring, teaming up with these Harlem Knights. And Dave, I tell you, boy, these guys are something else, aren't they?
They are an awesome tag team, size-wise, and they take control of the match. We saw them do it. Of course, they're going against some young opponents here today, but still, they're big enough to take over a match, and that's what they did here today.
Yeah, not only that, they've been dominating three guys in there, too.
Yeah, that's right.
But when you put 850 pounds worth of two guys in there, boy, that holds his own. Christopher's up on that middle rope in there.
The broken one.
It's broken,
He's going for the top one.
Now he goes up to the top rope. Masters leader!
Oh, out of the way. Can he get the tag? He's looking for Jeff. He's looking the wrong way. He turns. Did he see him? Yeah, he got it.
He got it! Master gets the tag on Jarrett. Here comes Jeff Jarrett. Fired away on the Harlem Knight. Boy, the big 500-pounder comes in. Jarrett sends Christopher, another Harlem Knight down. Runs away on the other big guy. Can't get him down, though.
No, he smacked him a good one, but he didn't get him off his feet, and he comes from behind and nails Jeff. And now, look out. It's 3 against 1. Here's Ash Masters trying to help out to make it 3 against 2 at least. Oh, look at that. The big one with a clothesline knocked him over the top rope.
Yeah, Master went flying over the top rope. After that clothesline, they all got Jarrett in the ring. And the big guy catches him with that big flag. 525 pounds coming at you. And the Harlem Knights and Christopher jump on Jarrett in there. Oh, boy. Boy, these guys at Harlem Knights, they've already dominated all of their opponents in here. And now going after Jeff Jarrett. This kind of stuff is ridiculous and not called for in there.
It's 3 against 1. Looks like, look out, and get some help. Lawler and Danny Davis jump into the ring, and they brought some equalizers with them. And now the Harlem Knights and Brian Christopher take the opportunity to get out of the ring. And
how'd you like that, sissy boy? How'd you like that, sissy boy?
Brian insulting Lawler Davis and Jeff Jarrett. But I tell you what, I noticed they didn't waste any time getting out of here, especially with those sticks that Jerry and Danny Davis brought out, helping Jeff to his feet. Jeff is shaken after being hit, as you said, by 850 pounds plus Brian Christopher.
Boy.
But he's walking under his own power. That's good. He's holding that arm. But checking him out. Yeah. Boy, I tell you what. What a... Jerry, thanks very much for helping out.
Yeah, well, let me just say this. Brian Christopher, you're out here running your mouth about what a big bag tag team you got and how you like to hide behind them, obviously. Well, let me say this. You can come out here and you can throw guys around that don't have much experience, that are just trying to get started, and leave them laying in the ring. Get somebody out here for these guys. You can do that. But why don't we find out exactly what you could do against somebody that's been around a while, right? Would you people like to see how those Harlem Knights can do against these three guys right here, for instance? I'd like to know.
I would too.
I'd like to find out just how big and how tough those guys are. So I'll tell you what.
Let's quit talking and find out.
That's right. Get Eddie Marlin out here for just a second right now, because I got a little proposal for him. I want him to come out here, and I want him to let us find out just how much we see they're big, we see they're bad. We want to see if they got any guts. We want to see if they're man enough to do to them what.
Here's Guy Coffey. Is Eddie back? I hadn't seen Eddie.
Not here today.
He is,
He's up in Kentucky.
All right, well, listen, if Eddie Marlin is not here, then that means that you're in charge, you're second in command, so you can do exactly what we want. You saw what those guys came out here and did to these young guys. You saw Brian Christopher lay over here on this desk and talk about how big and bad they were. Well, let's just find out what they can do with the three of us. All I'm asking you to do is add a little match to the card Monday night. Or this week, add a match to the card this week, and put those big, bad Harlem Knights, and put that big loudmouth Brian Christopher in there with them against three guys that have been around the horn a little bit. Not against three young guys that don't have any experience. Put them against Danny Davis, Jeff Jarrett, and me. What about that?
Well, Jerry, I can't do that. I'll have to try to get in touch with Eddie and see what we can find out. And I'll get back with you and let you know if I can find it.
Can you try to give Eddie a call?
I'll try to give him a call and see what I can find out. And if I can find out anything, I'll let you know.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll check later on. He'll get on the telephone there. And I don't think they'll come out here right now.
I don't think they'll come out here right now because Brian Christopher is a gutless wonder, and I think those guys are just as yellow as they are big.
Feeling good. It's Snowbird's Health Word. Hi, everyone. Snowbird.
And Marvin.
With a few tips on bike
And skateboard
safety. Before riding your bike, be sure you know the rules of the road, obey traffic signs and lights, and know the signals for right turn, left turn, and stop.
Always wear protective gear, especially on skateboards. Certified helmets, knee pads, and elbow pads will prevent those gnarly injuries.
Use bike lanes and paths whenever possible. If there aren't any, stick to the right side of the road, and always watch for oncoming cars.
Remember,
Be safe and have fun.
Feeling Good is brought to you by Play It Again Sports and TV5.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1,000,000 parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guarantees the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Chris. Real Deal Coffee for the best prices in town. Come on down.
Hey, GMC truck, I want a truck like me. Hey, GMC truck, I want a truck like me. Challenge 400 continues at your GMC Truck Team dealers. Our challenge, to sell 400 new trucks by the end of March. Your challenge, to choose the hot new Sierra, Sonoma, or four-door Jimmy you want now. Hurry, America's best values are waiting for you during Challenge 400 and only during March at Pryor, Sam Hudson, Mary, and General Truck.
I want a truck like me. I want a GMC truck.
This past week, big match with the Moondogs going against Brian Christopher and the Big Black Dog, his partner, and it was some kind of match, and the titles, tag titles, ended up, well, take a look right here, some of the highlights right here.
Oh, in the turnbuckles, woo, and Moondog Splat comes off with that big splash here, takes Big Black Dog down, comes off the ropes, catches him off the ropes, and he's got Black Dog covered. But Big Black Dog gets out of the ring some kind of way and hightails it out. Moondog Splat and Moondog Spot. Ooh, catch Christopher, and Spot's got Christopher covered. Prentice trying to step in the ring. The Moondog catches him while he goes halfway. Christopher's got the ropes. Gives that rope that the Moondog wears around his waist to Prentice. He's got him covered. He got him. 1, 2, 3.
Well, as Bert Prentice figured into it there, you saw the titles, and Christopher and Big Black Dog end up getting the victory. After the match, the Moondogs, there's a hair versus title match coming up. And take a look at this right here.
He said the same thing he said 10 minutes ago. No title match unless one of the dogs put their hair on the line. Wait a minute. You got to remember, Richard, you're the one that said no return match because I don't want to be wrestling these guys for 2 weeks. No return match. And they said they would not do it unless one of them put their hair on the line. That's the way it's stated.
Here's the way it is, guys. This is it, all right? If we want the straps back, what we've got to do is one of you has to put your hair on the line, all right? That's the only way we're going to get it, is for one of you to do it, all right? So, what do you think? That's it. I mean, it's up to you. I can't make a decision. We only need one, right? So one of you has to put it up. Only one of you has to put it up. Listen. Spot, I'm going to put your hair on the line, okay? I'm going to put your hair on the line. I'm going to tell you what. I want you mean, all right? Because I know.
Spot's hair on the line. I'm not sure how happy about it they were, but they did agree to it. Here comes Brian Christopher back. Let's hope we can keep him off the desk this time. And Bert Prentice with him, too. Bert getting an assist on the title change, as a matter of fact.
You know, I wonder when everybody's going to understand that when Brian Christopher talks, it's the law of the land. It's the law of the USWA. He made promises, new tag team champions, and look at those belts. He said there's going to be a bald Richard Lee, and I think that happened too, did it not? It's about time. See, the whole wrestling world's finally waking up. Brian Christopher is the hottest man in the ring, and I'm just so proud to stand right behind him all the way.
Well, here's the hottest man in the ring. I'm sure has some words to say.
But the microphone right here, Dave. Now, I cannot believe that some people have the audacity to call me a crybaby. I cannot believe that. Because have you ever once in your life seen one tear roll out of my eye? Never, ever. But did you see Richard Lee in that interview right there just a bawling and a squalling because they lost their belts? And then they came back to me. They want a rematch. They need a rematch. Hey, if they want me back in the ring, put their hair on the line. That's the only way. See, Dave, this gets fun for me. I win matches, then I shave heads. So now they're going to put the Moondog's hair on the line. How are they going to look when we shave the Moondog's head. Is that not going to be the funniest sight you've ever seen? I shaved Richard Lee's head, didn't I? A bald-headed puppy. That's what they're going to be. What are we going to give them, Bert? A poodle cut? Huh? We got to leave a big ball up here and a big ball up here. Well, I'll tell you what. You bring your Moondogs down there, Richard Lee, because I'll be there with my big 400-pound big black dog, and then we'll shave your head and leave you with not one hair on your ugly little moon puppy's head. You understand me?
Brian Christopher said it, so you better believe it.
As a result of recent storm damage at Dobbs Ford, insurance adjusters authorized payment of nearly $500,000 in damages, including 186 new cars, new trucks, and conversion vans. As a result, Dobbs Ford is passing on thousands of dollars in savings. In addition to rebates up to $2,000 and financing as low as 5.9%, all damaged vehicles have been tagged to indicate the adjuster's discount that Dobbs Ford is passing along. The damage may be minor, but the savings are major. So see us now at Dobbs Ford, Mount Orion, I-240. Open Sunday, noon till 6.
You about finished? How's it going? Great. We have a lot of good mechanics that shop at AutoZone. Well, you also have a lot of people who just want to save some money by doing a simple job themselves, like changing their oil or putting in new plugs. They just want to come in, get what they need, and get out. Well, at AutoZone, we have parts for just about every car made. So if you know what you want, great. But if you're not quite sure about something, no problem. We'll help. After all, that's what we're here for.
Don't miss the bus.
If the open road's been calling you, Greyhound's got the answer. Take any trip up to 500 miles for just $49 or less when you buy your ticket 3 days in advance. Every seat, every bus, every day. Greyhound's got great low fares to the places you really want to go. So if you don't want to miss a great deal, don't miss the bus.
Don't miss the bus, don't miss the bus.
Because from now to St. Patty's Day, buy whatever you want at McFlipping Fine Furniture and pay no money down, no interest, no payment till January '94.
No shenanigans.
Just plenty of savings with no payments till next year. And when you see McFlipping's huge selection of beautiful furniture and shamrock bottom prices,
Your little eyes your size will be signing.
and when you buy today, McFlipping's little leprechauns delivered tonight with no payment till next year.
It'll be like finding your very own pot of gold.
You lads and lassies better hurry to McFlipping's today for the big savings of the green.
Tucker Saddlery and Western Wear and Chuck Hutton Chevrolet present the original Bull Mania. Friday and Saturday, March 19th and 20th at Shelby Showplace Arena.
It's McFlipping 7 to the green set.
Great buys like a Riverside computer desk, $333 with no payments till next year.
It'll be like finding your very own pot of gold.
A first-time shopper at the Men's Warehouse is the beginning of a quality relationship. And that means that you're not that interested in making a sale. You're interested in making a customer. The sales will come later.
Ow! Let's twist off, twist off! Twist off!
You've seen him on his hit NBC series Seinfeld. Now, NBC and Toyota invite you to see Jerry Seinfeld live on stage.
Don't you love those ads where you see, like, the woman in the bikini next to the 32-piece ratchet set, you know, and she's... And the male mind is so sexually primitive, this actually makes some kind of sense to us.
This is the comedy event of the year.
TV5 welcomes Jerry Seinfeld to the Orpheum Theater on Friday, June 4th. Call Ticketmaster today.
Things you should know about the family leave bill.
Our attorney discusses it Monday on Wake Up Call.
We have another match coming up right here, but understand Mike Samples has brought in, oh my goodness, here he comes, waving the old flag of the former Soviet Union, it looks like. Headed this way, Mike Samples instructing him where to stand. And This is I understand, the Russian brute you have found somewhere, huh?
That's right, Dave. I know that you missed me last week, and I'm sorry I couldn't be here with you, and I know you're probably heartbroken, but
get over it.
I was on a special assignment. Dave, the president himself called me and asked if I would go to Russia and help with their economic recovery. My business expertise is known worldwide, and I wasn't surprised to get the call. So I went over, and you know, I found out the people in Russia are the nicest and kindest people. Yeah, they're down on their luck. The food supply is low. Their economy is in shambles, but they treated me so nice, and they're a proud people, Dave. And, you know, I look around here, and you've got freeloaders here that come in for free. You've got people, homeless people, and the idiots that hang around on Summer Avenue, and these welfare people, and they get food stamps and government assistance. Why are we wasting our good money on these freeloaders when we could take it, send it to Russia, where it really belongs, and help those people? We've mistreated them for so many years, and it's got to stop. And I'm going to see to it, as part of my economic recovery, Dave, and don't shake your head, that some, if not all, of the tax money that we're wasting on freeloaders like this and all the homeless people in Memphis and all around the country goes where it should be, and that's Russia. Because those people are a proud people, and they deserve our help. And let me tell you one other thing. They're proud of themselves, of course. They're proud of their athletes, but they're especially proud of this man. He was one of the first people that they introduced me to. In the Providence of Georgia, which is in the heart of Russia, he is the national heavyweight champion. And you know, he's a big man now, but let me tell you, since the food supply is so bad, he's lost about 35, 36 kilograms, which to you and me is 45, 50 pounds, you know, give or take in the translation. And I was trying to decide, what could I do? You know, I'm trying to bolster their economy, but in the same time, I want to get them fired up, you know, their morale, get that going. What would be better than to bring him here? I'm teaching him a little English, get him training, get the protein powder, let him drink those shakes, you know, get some vitamins, get him fired up, come in here and take that unified world's heavyweight belt and take it back to Russia, and that will increase their morale. That'll fire them up, and working with me and them, Russia will be a strong country again. And I liked it so well, when he takes that belt back, I may go and stay myself, Dave.
Well, that might almost be worth it. I don't know, but just to get you out of here. But he's going to have a tough time taking the unified belt from the person who holds it right now, let me tell you.
Здравствуйте, comrade. Меня зовут Pavlovsky. Shut up! Shut up!
Dave. He doesn't know these people are illiterate. These people barely speak English. They're not bilingual. They can't speak. Rather than for him to talk and tell what he's going to do, I'm going to take him to the ring and let him show what he's going to do, okay?
All right, let's do that. Let's put him in the ring.
That's a Russian brute.
Oh, he's out here swinging that flag and swings it against his opponent's back. His opponent in here, Jerry Turman, never had a chance. He was out here waving that flag around and just hammered Turman before Turman was even ready to go. The Russian brute, the latest out of the stable of Mike Samples. Mike Samples has been telling us that this is part of his economic program and all of that sort of thing. I tell you, he's claiming that that by bringing in the Russian brute, he is going to be able to help him take the championship back to Russia and improve the economy of the Soviet Union. I tell you what economy he's trying to prove. He's trying to put $1 or $2 in Mike Samples' pocket. That's what he's up to.
Yeah, he wants to feel those Russian dollars himself, I think.
Mike Samples is over in the corner.
The big Russian brute picked Turman up and slammed him down hard, too. Boy, does he go to work on Jerry Turman. Whips him in and clothesline and flips Turman down. Drops with an elbow on him. From the Russian brute. First look at him in the USWA. Choking Jerry Turman. Going to have to break that quickly, too. Referee Kevin Christian warning him about choking.
Boy, Mike Samples is instructing the brute to body slam Jerry Turman, and that's exactly what he did. Well, he follows orders, doesn't he? Samples over in the corner over here. Now he's saying, all right, give him a big old leg drop.
Oh,
There
the
he
big
is.
Russian brute gives it determined, too.
Samples is smiling, laughing, clapping his
Yeah, he's
hands
loving
over here.
every bit of it. Boy, is he loving it. The Russian Brood with Mike Samples in the USWA, and the Brood whips Thurman in, and boy, look at that, would you?
He grabbed it by the throat and just forced it down to the mat. That's it.
Yeah, he got him quickly, too. The Russian Brood gets the 1, 2, 3.
Now look who's waving the flag.
Mike Samples, yeah, jumped in there with that Russian flag in there. Oh, boy.
Samples has got a big one. He looks tough, no doubt about it. And with Samples over in the corner, the brain trust over in the corner, this could be trouble in the USWA. We'll be back with more right after this.
Recently, 1 million cases of Diet Pepsi were sent free to loyal Diet Coke drinkers.
I wonder if some of them are singing a different tune now. It's got a hold on me, right in the soul of me. I'm a changed man. This is the right one, baby. Uh-huh.
It makes you wonder, what would happen if everyone tried Diet Pepsi?
No comment, baby. No doubt about it. Only one taste is the right one. Makes me feel like singing. You got the right one, baby. Uh-huh.
Amazing savings. Homer Skelton Autoplex second annual tent sale. Program 3-tooth raise from $74.88 during the biggest used car sale under the big top. Amazing savings. Loaded program scoops from $86.88. Hyundai Excel $73.88. Save thousands. Amazing savings. Amazing selection. Over 500. Loaded Mazda 626DX from $10,788. Homer's used car tent sale. Pleasant View at Covington Pike, where amazing value can happen to you.
Homer Skelton Autoplex. Rentronics brings you a big offer. See Hollywood's biggest hits when you rent to own a Fisher VCR, just $9.99 a week. And listen to this. You can enjoy big sound with a Fisher bookshelf stereo system, just $19.99 a week. Or you can get a Fisher 31-inch TV for just $34.99 a week. So come see what the big deal is and call Rentronics today.
Hey, sleepyheads, Bob here to tell you it's time to roll out of bed and head down to Crystal for a splendid hot breakfast. That's right. Crystal's the place to be for breakfast. Always has been, always will be. Especially since they've got 3 darn good breakfast deals for under $2. You can get a sausage biscuit, hash browns and large coffee, 2 Sunrisers hash browns and large coffee, or the custom country breakfast. You might want to sit down for that last one, folks. It's an awful lot of food. Hey, wait, I haven't done the weather yet.
Well, every week there's big USWA action all around the territory. Of course, Coliseum coming up this week and some others, too. Here's Guy Coffee back. I wonder if Guy's gotten in touch with Eddie. Did you get Eddie Marlin there, Guy?
Yeah, I finally got in touch with him. He snowed in up in Kentucky, and I explained the situation to him. So what we're going to do, we're going to add another match to the card Monday night. It'll be Jerry Lawler, Danny Davis, and Jeff Jarrett against the Harlem Knights and Brian Cook.
That'll do it. So put that at the top of the card?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Guy.
Good news from Mr.
Confirmation from Eddie Marlin. And right now, let's take a look at some of the other action coming around. We'll have that complete card for you coming up a little later, all right?
Yeah, indeed. Good news from Mr. Coffee there. But hey, coming out Friday night, good news in Ripley, Mississippi. USWA Championship Wrestling is on tour. 7:30 in Ripley there at the high school. Moondogs on the card. Brian Christopher. Big Black Dog will be there. The King, Jerry Lawler. Jeff Jarrett. Honky Tonk Man's on the card. Miss Texas, all in Ripley, Mississippi. Friday night, March 19th, there at the high school. Thursday, March 25th, 7:30, Henderson, Tennessee, National Guard Armory. Moondogs, Dirty Dutch Mantel on the card. Honky Tonk Man, Brian Christopher. Ladies match included all in Henderson, Tennessee. And Big Black Dogs on that card as well. Big lineup for Henderson, Tennessee. That's coming up Thursday, March 25th, 7:30, there at the National Guard Armory. Also, the same night in Brinkley, Arkansas. In Brinkley at the high school. Jeff Jarrett's on the card. Scotty Flamingo, he's going to be in Brinkley, Arkansas. Miss Texas, Hot Stuff, Eddie Gilbert, and PG-13 all lined up for Brinkley, Arkansas. Thursday, March 25th. Friday, March 26th, Ecru, Mississippi. At the North Pontiac High School there. Honky Tonk Man's on the card. Brian Christopher, Moondogs, Dutch Mantel, Danny Davis, Ladies Match, Master Terror, all lined up for Ecru, Mississippi. Friday night, March 26th. Also Friday night, March 26th. Brighton, Tennessee, Jeff Jarrett. Also, Scotty Flamingos on that card. Miss Texas, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, PG-13, all lined up for Brighton, Tennessee. Friday, April 2nd. Turl, Arkansas. There's the Turl High School. Jerry Lawler, Jeff Jarrett. Miss Texas. Also the Harlem Knights. Well, this team, they're going to be out there in Turl, Arkansas as well. PG-13, Nightmare Danny Davis, all lined up for Turl. Same night, Friday, April 2nd, Smithville, Mississippi. That's Smithville High School. Moondogs, Jeff Jarrett, Brian Christopher. Big Black Dog on that car. Ladies match, big lineup in Smithville, Mississippi. Also Thursday, April 8th, Hayti, Missouri. They're at the Hayti High School. Also Oxford, Mississippi. At Ole Miss, Tad Smith Coliseum there in Oxford. Osceola, Arkansas coming up as well. USWA Championship Wrestling on tour, and I hear something.
Yeah, I do too. I think that means we have a regal visit coming right here, huh? The King and Jeff Jarrett. Jeff's got that Southern Heavyweight title wrapped around his waist. The King bringing the crown, greeting the fans all along the way. I'm sure they heard just a moment ago the news, but we'll confirm it with them about the match. King, I'm sure you heard over the monitors the confirmation the guy Coffey got. He talked to Eddie Marlin, and the match is okay. We're going to put it at the top of the card.
Did everybody hear what Dave Brown just said? We're going to find out. We're going to find out if they got as much guts as they got size on those bodies. We're going to find out if Brian Christopher is going to be able to hide behind them. They're big, but Brian Christopher, I don't think they're big enough for you to hide behind all night long when you get me, Jeff Jarrett, and Danny Davis all after you. Now, things are obviously heating up around here. Things are obviously heating up in the USWA, as you can see. They're coming from all corners, not just of the United States, but now all corners of the world. We've had in the past few weeks a few guys in here that thought they were going to take the Unified World Heavyweight Championship and take it someplace else. They thought they were going to take it out of Memphis, Tennessee. We had guys like Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, come in here. We had guys like the Macho Man, Randy Savage, come in here. We've got guys like the Honky Tonk Man floating around here. And now we've gone all the way to the former Soviet Union and come back with the Russian Brute. The Russian Brute. Well, Mike Samples, he looks pretty impressive. He looks pretty tough. And I'm sure that if he has been over there where the food supplies are a little on the short side, I'm sure that he's got a hunger not only in his belly for some food, but I'm sure that he does want to take that belt away from the King. But let me tell you something else. You get a little under my skin when you start talking about the people right here in Memphis, Tennessee, and the people right here in the United States that, unlike you, Mike Samples, you ought to count your blessings. You ought to get down on your knees every single night and thank the good Lord above that you live in the United States. That you don't have to live in some other country where you have to wonder where your next meal is coming from. Mike Samples, there are people here in this country that do have to wonder if they're going to have enough food on their table, that do have to wonder if they're going to have a roof over their heads when they lay down for sleep at night. And Mike Samples, for you to come out here on this television and try to make fun of them, as I said, that gets under my skin. And I'm going to show you Monday night just how much it gets under my skin. I'm going to look across that ring at this Russian Brute. And the way I'm going to look at this is just like everybody out here in this audience knows what it's like to work for something. They know what it's like to get up every morning, go to work, get paid at the end of the week, and then when they take their hard-earned money and they buy something, let me just make an example. How would you feel if somebody broke into your house in the middle of the night and they robbed you blind and they took every one of your possessions that you had worked for years? That would make you pretty upset, wouldn't it? Well, I'm going to tell you something. That's the way I'm looking at this Russian Brute. I'm going to look across the ring, and I'm going to look at him just as if I got out of bed in my house in the middle of the night, and I saw him walking down my hallway fixing to steal something from me, because that's what I'm thinking. He and Mike Samples are coming in my backyard, in my house right here in Memphis, Tennessee, and you're going to try to steal my belt that I've worked for years to get. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Matter of fact, I can't tell you what I would do to somebody that came in my house in the middle of the night. But I'm going to show you what I would do to him Monday night when I get the Russian brute in the ring. And Brian Christopher, you and those Harlem Knights, you're in store for a hot Memphis night this Monday night. That's all I'm going to say.
Dave, you never ever know what to expect when you show up here on Saturday morning. One thing that I did know what to expect this morning was Eddie Marlin showed me a list of competitors coming in, challengers for the Southern Heavyweight title, and Axel Rotten's name was at the top. That's right. And he got his shot for Monday night, and Axel Rotten has wrestled in the WCW and the Global Wrestling Federation. He's wrestled up in the Northeast. Well, come on down. And just like Jerry said, you're going to be in our backyard. That's exactly right. At the Mid-South Coliseum Monday night. And you know, the Memphis State Tigers got a big game tonight. And one thing that they got on their side is they're playing on their home court. Well, Brian Christopher and the Harlem Knights, I want you to come on down to the Coliseum Monday night. Because me and Jerry have faced the toughest teams in the world, and we put them all down. So, Brian Christopher, with your mouth and their big size, yeah, it's a pretty good challenge. But I know one thing. Me and the King are going to be up to it Monday night.
There's a word from Jeff Jarrett and the King, Jerry Lawler. This open-door policy of the USWA gets some wild ones coming in here, but it's great for you fans to see the action. We'll be back with more action here. Don't go away.
Spring fever.
Catch it.
Catch it now at Pyramid Pontiac. Own a new 93 Pontiac for as low as $6,880. $6,880. Choose from Pyramid Pontiac's large selection of new 93 Grand Ams, Grand Prix, Sunbirds, Bonnevilles, Transports, and program cars. Sunbirds as low as $75.80. Grand Ams as low as $89.80. Bonnevilles as low as $13.5. Check our newspaper ad for used cars as low as $9.80. Spring fever.
Pontiac fever.
Catch it now at Pyramid Pontiac on Elvis Presley Boulevard.
Right now at Central Hardware, you can save over $6 a gallon on Dutch Boy interior latex satin paint, just $11.97 in the month-long catalog. And 7 different patterns of Armstrong Statement Solarian No-Wax floor tile are also on sale for just $1.59 a square foot. But the savings don't stop there. There's plenty more where they came from in Central Hardware's March month-long catalog. Look for it or pick up your copy in the store. Central Hardware, a definite improvement in home improvement.
When you're looking for tires that perform, fast service, and savings, NTW is the name you can count on.
And save more at all NTW locations to celebrate the grand opening of our newest Cordova location. Save now on popular brands such as Michelin, Goodyear, Bridgestone, Pirelli, Dunlop, and more. Our grand opening sale gives you the lowest prices on the greatest selection of tires.
NTW. It's impossible to pay less.
I wish I could afford a comfortable pair of glasses.
At LensCrafters, we believe everyone has the right to the best-fitting, most comfortable glasses at an affordable price.
That's why our wide selection of comfortable frames starts at under $50.
Now we have the prices you want and the perfect fit you need.
I never knew LensCrafters glasses were so affordable.
LensCrafters, the right fit at the right price in about an hour.
Referee Frank Morrell's in the ring, set to preside over this next match right here. The Demon is already standing there on the left of your screen. And as you can see the name in the lower right, and right there he is, Danny Davis, headed up into the ring. This a match from the middleweight division of the USWA. And you're looking at your champion right there, Danny Davis. This is a non-title match, but he won that belt just days ago, and proudly wears it into the ring right now, the new middleweight division of the USWA, and it promises to be exciting. Let's see. Frank Morrell says ring the bell, and we'll be underway with this one. And here's Corey Macklin with a blow-by-blow description.
Thank you, Dave Brown. Good takedown from Nightmare Danny Davis. And boy, if anybody can do it, he can. He can wrestle, let me tell you. 1, 2, and the Demon kicks out of the hold from Danny Davis. Danny comes in out of Pensacola, Florida, now wrestling as the middleweight champion in the USWA. Backs the Demon up against the ropes, and Demon gets a break out of it. Tangles with Nightmare Danny Davis.
Danny twisting an arm of the Demon. Woo!
Well, the Demon set up on a move there and was looking pretty good, but Danny reacted immediately and just knocked him off his feet.
Pulls the Demon down. Goes to work on that left leg of him. Demon gets over and grabs the ropes and gets a break out of it.
Danny, great champion. Great person to represent the USWA as a middleweight champion. He's won a lot of matches in heavyweight divisions all over the world, too. He is a tough competitor. Demon out of the ring right now. Danny kind of had ideas of maybe untying that mask and taking a look at who the Demon might be. So the Demon, to protect the mask, jumped out of the ring.
Yeah, I like he got it untied there a little bit. The Demon trying to hang on, and Danny Davis slams away on the Demon, going after the mask again. Whoa, and the Demon slides out of there and gets out of there quickly. Fans saying, yeah, get it off.
Boy, the fans, I tell you, haircuts and taking mask off, the fans love it, don't they? And understandably why. A guy comes in under the mask for whatever reason, who knows. But the fans would love to see Danny get that mask off. What Danny is doing is making the Demon think about that mask. He's thinking about protecting the mask. Danny may find an opening there then to get a pin and wrap this one up.
Ooh, picked the Demon up. Slammed him down hard and just with an elbow on him. Danny Davis setting the Demon up. Suplexes him high in the air and down. Good suplex for Nightmare. Danny Davis.
All right, now wait a minute.
His company, yeah.
Yeah, the Harlem Knights and Brian Christopher all of a sudden make an appearance. The Knights.
We don't need any of that out here.
No, I don't know even what they're doing out here. I mean, they're super heavyweights. If there was a super heavyweight division, they got absolutely no. Oh, hey. Hey, we have some other interested spectators in Jeff Jarrett and Jerry Lawler. Yeah, obviously here to kind of keep things even. Danny Davis. Oh, I know what they're doing out here. They're looking ahead to that next match. I wonder if they had ideas of going in there and making it so Danny could not show up for the match coming up. Well, Jeff Jarrett and Jerry Lawler are here to make sure that that does not happen.
Look at that little mini pile driver that Danny just puts on the Demon. And the Demon laid out in the middle of the ring. Danny whips him in. His forearm flips him over, and no movement yet from, well, Christopher and the Harlem Knights overrunning their mouth over there, yeah.
Danny just told him, he said, you guys want to come on in here? Come on, I got some partners here. Ooh, a snap neck breaker there by Danny Davis.
Got the Demon covered. 2, 3. Nightmare! Danny Davis gets the 1, 2, 3. The win over the Demon and Christopher and the Harlem Knights. Still out here. Well.
Huh. See, we got a new mulching mower.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, this is nice. No quack grass, no nothing. It's just all beautiful.
Impressive selection. When it comes to taking care of you and your home, Central Hardware is yards ahead of the competition.
Ooh, definitely. A definite improvement in gnome improvement.
Hello, I'm looking for a tail light for an 81 T-Bird. You wouldn't know if you have one in stock.
Sure, when do you need it?
I was wondering if you had a bucket seat for a 1980 Capri?
Sure do. I can see it from here.
Could you help me find a fender for a 1981 Ford truck?
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Levy Auto Parts offers a complete line of motor parts, and Levy's continues its fantastic $10 special on a wide variety of used parts. Levy Auto Parts with 2 convenient locations, 1720 North Thomas and 1336 North 2nd.
Trucks, and more trucks have hit the ground at Midway Ford. It's truck madness. If you've got a buck, you've got a truck at Midway Ford. $1 over the actual factory invoice is all you pay today. $1. 400 trucks available. Rangers,
Supercabs,
full-size trucks,
Explorers.
vans. Ford trucks are #1. And just $1 over actual factory invoice gets you a truck. Today. Trucks for $1. Only at Midway Ford. It's truck madness.
Charms Blow Pop, take one. Action. Fruit-flavored candy on the outside.
Bubblegum on the inside. Fabulous. That's a Blow Pop. That's a Blow Pop.
Fruit charm.
Now flavors.
Cherry. Grape. Strawberry.
Sour apple.
Watermelon. Ta-da! That's a Blow Pop. That's a Blow Pop.
Say from Charms.
What?
Cut.
Are you paying too much for your car insurance? Then you should call Mid-South Insurance Office.
Mid-South Insurance Office cut the down payment on my car insurance in half.
Mid-South saved me $40 a month on my payment.
Mid-South gave me immediate coverage so I could buy a new car.
Mid-South Insurance Office has been here in Memphis for over 50 years. I know they'll be here when I need them.
Even if you have tickets, accidents, or a DUI, call Mid-South Insurance Office today at 276-6388.
McFlipping savings at the green sale be like finding your very own pot to go. Like a McBassett sleeper that's be $5.99 with no payments from '94. No shenanigans, just savings.
This suit at the Men's Warehouse is $200. Double-breasted, also $200. Elsewhere, they'd be closer to $300. All-wool tuxedo, $200. Quality suits, $200. We guarantee it.
Inside Edition investigates whether this mayor is abusing his power.
Tell you what, let's check some of this action coming up at the Mid-South Coliseum. It is shaping up to be a big night there at the Coliseum.
Sir.
Six-man match has been added at the top of the card. The opening match, 7:30 is when it all begins. Eddie Gilbert, hot stuff, will be going against the Master of Terror. That's
Great
just,
opening bout.
Yeah, just the opener there.
Yeah.
Then you got the Harlem Knights coming in.
Ooh.
They'll be going against Tony Falk and Tony Williams, a couple of very worthy competitors for these huge Harlem Knights. Middleweight title will be on the stake after that. You just saw the champion in action here on television a moment ago. Danny Davis, only Monday night, he will be defending the middleweight title against Wolfie D, the other half of PG-13.
Yeah,
Danny took the belt away from Jamie Dundee, and now Wolfie D says, I want a chance at that middleweight title. Hubcap on a pole match coming up. That's right, Hubcap's going to be on a pole. You get it, you can use it as a legal weapon. Ms. Texas goes against Jamie Dundee. Ought to be a good one. Southern title will be on the line. Jeff Jarrett's got it. He wants to keep it. Axel Rotten coming in here from Global and WCW. He will be in to try to take the Southern title away from Jeff Jarrett. Unified title is going to be at stake. The King is talking about this one. Mike Samples has got the Russian Brute. Mike is in. He insulted just about everybody in the world, I think, when he was out here for his interview a little bit earlier. He had something, a strange thing about Samples, he had some things to say that were true, and then he mixed them in with all that other stuff. The Russian Brute will be stepping in trying to take the unified title from the King, Jerry Lawler, and I tell you, big as he is, he's got his work cut out for him. Then, the tag titles will be on the line. Brian Christopher, Big Black Dog, and Bert Prentice are going to have to put those USWA World Tag titles against the former holders of the belts, the Moondogs, with Richard Lee. One stipulation here, Richard Lee had insisted no return match, and in order to get a return match, Brian Christopher enforced that and said, if you want a return match, got to put one of the Moondogs' hair on the line. Moondog Spot will have his hair on the line come Monday night, hair versus title at the Mid-South Coliseum. Then, that was to have been the main event. Extra added match coming up, though, at special request to Jerry Lawler, Jeff Jarrett, and Danny Davis. After they watched what the Harlem Knights and Brian Christopher did to those three young guys out here today, Jeff came out to help, got involved in all of it. So put it on the card. Jerry Lawler, Jeff Jarrett, Danny Davis against the huge Harlem Knights and Brian Christopher.
Well of a night.
What a night. 7:30 is when it all starts Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum. Talking about it a little bit earlier, PG-13. They had a match last week against Hurricane Hatchet and Ms. Texas. Take a look at just some brief highlights right here.
Trying to tag Miss Texas, and he does. Here comes Miss Texas. Boy, does she line away on PG-13. Each other. Miss Texas, oh boy. Sir Wolfie D's got Miss Texas over here. J.C. Ice comes off the top rope to that hubcap. Boy, I tell you, Sir Wolfie D covers in 3.
Well, PG-13 is here. Got something to say, okay? All right.
And it's to the P, to the G, to the 1 and the 3.
That means JC Ice and Sir Wolfie D. We ain't playing no games, so you better beware.
You don't like us, so what?
We really don't care. But you know, I'm a 185-pound more bounce for the ounce. You got that, punk? That's what counts. But you see, I'm something missing. It's the Iceman's gold. Danny Davis, you robbed me of my gold, my brother. You robbed the Iceman of his gold. You see, robbed. I did something.
We got robbed.
We've been robbed. That's right. Somebody called the police. And then you out here trying to embarrass me and make me wrestle women. This is the wrestling world. Women shouldn't even be around.
Now, wait a minute. We went all through this. This is the 90s. Women can compete in the middleweight division, and the USWA has been applauded for that decision.
That's right. And women can get beat down like the punk that she is, or he is. You know? What you mean, man? What you mean, man?
Shut your mouth.
You know, Miss Texas had a few words. Would you like to hear what she had to say?
What she got to say?
Listen to this right here.
I be embarrassed because I don't respect you as a man or a wrestler, because every time we step in the ring, you either have Wolfie D in your corner or you use the hubcap on me. But this week, I got the opportunity to use the hubcap on you. And when I do, I'ma nail you in the head every time, because you nothing but a punk and I'm a punk slapper.
The hubcap's going to be on a pole this week, and whoever gets it can use it, not just you and Wolfie D.
Yeah, well, see, now she's coming to my backyard playing my kind of game. You see, Miss Texas, there ain't nothing I like better than capping somebody, and you know what I mean by capping somebody, my little sister. So you come on down here, because I'm going to slap you around like the man that you are, my girl. What about you, Wolfie D? What's up?
There, I got that match with the Danny Davis.
For the belt.
Yeah, for the belt. It's coming back to PG-13. That's all I got to say, G.
That's us, bro.
All right, they've had their say. It's going to be a hubcap on a pole match, Miss Texas against JC Ice, Jamie Dundee. And then Wolfie D's got that title match against Danny Davis. They step up there right now to wrestle as the PG-13 tag team, not as individuals. They'll be going against Bill Rush and T.D. Steele, who are in the ring right now. And as soon as we get signal from the referee, we will get this tag team action going. We've had some great action for you here today on USWA Championship Wrestling. Some of it turned out to be added as Jeff Jarrett came in to help out in a match, but been a good one. Let's see what happens. PG-13 don't like their attitude too much. Many of the fans tell me they don't like them that much. Yeah. But they've won some matches while they've been here.
Yeah, they have. Action indeed continues. PG-13 coming in from the hood, they say. JC Ice standing in. Sir Wolfie D and PG-13. Boy, let me tell you, these guys, they can wrestle, but the attitude they have, they will easily make you just dislike them easily. Bill Rush jumps over. JC Ice jumps over him again, comes back. Good hip toss from Bill Rush. And again, look at Rush in there, boy. Takes down. Oh, yeah, say he pulled his. Oh, say he pulled his boxing shorts. Yeah, boy. Good hip toss from Bill Rush in there to take down JC Ice and Sir Wolfie D.
Now look at Jamie complaining to the referee. Hey, here's what he did. It was illegal. It was not. Bill Rush, nice clean takedown, and took PG-13 right out of the ring there. That had to be a wake-up call for him, though, to say, hey, don't take Bill Rush and T.D. Steele lightly. I don't know how long it's been since Jamie has seen T.D. Steele. I wonder if he's aware that this guy can wrestle.
Yeah, well, let's see that kind of stuff.
Wolfie D out there.
Yeah, T.D. Steele can wrestle, and he'll hold his own, and his partner today is holding his own, too, Bill Rush. Oh, Rush reverses her arm. And again, Rush tightens up on him, takes T.D. Steele. T.D. comes in. Sir Wolfie D whoops him in. Steele goes under, comes back, flying across from T.D. Steele, too. And Sir Whoopi D kicks out. Good arm takedown from TD.
Thought he might have had him there for a minute. He got the count of 2, but Whoopi D was able to break out of it just before the count of 3 fell. TD Steele came in ready to go, though. Trying to take the quick advantage of PG-13. Didn't work out that particular time, though. Here's Bill Rush back.
TD Steele and Bill Rush tagging in well in there. Here comes J.C. Ice and a good takedown by Rush on it. Referee Kevin Christian is asking Rush to pull his hair. J.C. Ice complaining. Bill Rush on his feet, and Ice whips him into the rope. Rush goes over. Yeah.
Whoopi D nailed him from outside as Bill Rush went into the ropes.
Yeah, he nailed Bill Rush there right on top of the head. And J.C. Ice with a big elbow sends Bill Rush down. Tags his partner, Sir Whoopi D. And PG-13 going to work on Bill Rush. Boy, Rush started off well in there. PG-13 make the switch, no tag. J.C. Ice, big drop kick. Takes Bill Rush down. Hang on, Sir Whoopi D. J.C. Ice just lands Rush down. Bill Rush gets on his feet. Boy, but as he catches a flying press from Sir Whoopi D off that top rope.
Yeah, I don't think Bill Rush ever saw him coming. He was trying to get over to the corner and tag TD Steele, and just as he turned, Whoopi D was flying through the air and nailed him. Yeah, used that top rope, the clothesline in there. One thing about this PG-13 team, once they, there's a count of 2, once they get a slight advantage, they don't let up. They just keep coming right back at you.
Tag on J.C. Ice, and J.C. whips Rush into the turnbuckle, and boy, flash on him, takes him down. Look at that, really water.
Boy, that could come back to haunt him, especially with this team.
Whips Rush in. Bill Rush gets out of there.
Bill Rush needs to get to the corner and tag TD Steele. Can he make it? Jamie Dundee gets a tag on Whoopi D.
He does.
Yeah.
Here comes TD. TD Steele nailed away on PG-13.
Referee is over trying to help Bill Rush get out of the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, look. And meanwhile, there's that up cap across the back.
He busted TD Steele. With that hubcap they use in there, referee Kevin Christian does the count to 3, and PG-13 hubcap and all, hubcap first as a matter of fact, gets the win.
I love to see Greg's guys doing it.
Greg's guys are doing it with a wide selection of designer suits, shirts, and tie sets. And today through Monday, Greg's is giving away a 100% silk tie set with the purchase of any men's or boys suit. This is a $35 value, absolutely free. And remember, it's the shoes. Stacey Adams and Giorgio Brutini starting at only $39.95. So make a name for yourselves at all Greg's locations.
I smoke, but the only open table in this restaurant is in the no smoking section. My solution? The cool, clean taste of Wrigley Spearmint Gum. After dinner, it fills the bill. When I can't smoke, I enjoy pure chewing satisfaction.
I smoke, but on this flight, cigarettes are grounded. My answer? Wrigley Spearmint Gum. That cool, clean taste never lets me down. When I can't smoke, I enjoy pure chewing satisfaction.
The wind made us do it. High winds whipped through Graceland Dodge, creating major havoc and minor damage. So now we've got lots of vehicles with minor damage being offered at major discounts. This 93 Shadow is only slightly wind damaged, but it's been discounted to $166 a month. This 93 Colt is on the block for only $134 a month. It's the wind damage sale going on now at the giant Graceland Dodge, just a few minutes from everywhere. But hey, don't wait. These deals are going to be gone with the wind.
Pizza Hut for lunch. Pizza Hut for lunch.
Introducing Pizza Hut's $3.99 lunch buffet.
with your choice of 6 freshly baked, piping hot Pizza Hut pizzas. Toss in a salad, then pile on the pasta and breadsticks, all for just $3.99. So if you want the whole hut and nothing but, you know what to do.
Pizza Hut buffet.
Well, the match for the title, we've been talking about it. It was J.C. Ice, Jamie Dundee going in here with the title against challenger Danny Davis in the middleweight division. Take a look at what happened.
Danny missed that time on a move. Here comes our Wolfie D. He's got the hubcap. Oh, but he nails J.C. Ice with it. Danny's got J.C. Ice covered. He got him. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And we've got a new middleweight champion. Nightman Danny Davis gets the win in 13 minutes and 37 seconds. Nightman Danny Davis. Oh, boy, but just look at Sir Wolfie D nail away on Danny with that hubcap in there. Referee Frank Morrell goes over. Oh! Shows J.C. Ice back. Ice threatening to nail referee Frank Morrell. Frank's trying to keep Sir Wolfie D off of Danny. Wolfie D shows Frank Morrell. Look at Frank in there. Frank's warning him in there. Sir Wolfie D threatening to jump on Frank Morrell. Oh, boy. Wolfie D's got that hubcap. Yeah. 13:37. Danny Davis gets the win and is the new USWA middleweight champion. Frank Morrell trying to get order in there as PG-13 just continues to go to work on Danny Davis. Look at Frank. Grabs Sir Wolfie D. Frank's telling him, hey, get out of here, would you? And Miss Texas and Aaron Hatchett.
Danny Davis, the middleweight champion, right here.
Thank you, Dave. You know, I want to take my hand off to Frank Morrell right now because he done everything he could to keep those two guys off me. Well, let me tell you something, Wolfie D. You think you're big and you're bad, but when there's two of you with a hubcap, you did a number on me. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not going to forget the beating that you give me because, as you can see, I'm still nursing the wounds. Yeah, you broke my nose, so what? I've had it broken before. Well, let me tell you something. I'm going to make you a promise, and I never make promises that I can't keep. If you boys show up, and it's always two of you, if you show up this week, I promise you, you're going to get hurt. Now, as far as the Harlem Knights and Brian Christopher, let me tell you something. I got the two best partners in the world, Jerry Lawler and Jeff Jarrett and Danny Davis. We're going to take care of business. We're not scared of anybody, and this week, we're going to prove it.
There's a word from Danny Davis. He's got Wolfie D in a match for that middleweight championship belt, which he's got around his waist. In the ring, it's Reggie B. Fine and Mr. Clyde. Here come their opponents, Jeff Jarrett and the King, Jerry Lawler. There's a word for their partner in an upcoming six-man match. Danny Davis, as Danny leaves the area, I'm sure he was wishing him good luck in this match. They come in here as heavy favorites against Reggie B. Fine and Mr. Clyde, but a couple of guys you can't take lightly, especially with Reggie B. Fine. He's liable to do anything in order to win the match.
King hands out the crown, and he and Jeff Jarrett fought. These guys with some great wrestling time. Their ropes and all. The robe of the King and the robe of Jeff Jarrett comes off. And that Southern heavyweight title Jeff's got.
Frank Morrell says, let's get this one going. Who's going to be starting? Reggie B. Fine, it looks like, will start for his team. And it's going to be Lawler starting for the team across the way.
Reggie B. Fine coming in, and Reggie B. still running his mouth in the crowd over there. Fine boy over there. Challenging the fans over there.
I don't know if Reggie...
He won't challenge Lawler.
I think he challenged somebody in the crowd and didn't back up from him. He better watch it over there. He might lose two matches, one in the ring and one in the crowd.
Be 0-2 already for Reggie B. today.
I tell you what.
Reggie B. Fine, the little walk and all, and he gets set to go at the King. He'll need it.
Reggie's strutting around, celebrating, challenging Jeff Jarrett. I tell you what, he better be doing a lot of celebrating right now because he makes the King and Jeff mad, it could be a long day or a very short day. All right, he just hit him with a fist. That's a mistake. First move he makes is a mistake by Reggie B. Fine.
Yeah, and again, another. Oh! He gets it back, though, and Reggie B. tells it out of there quickly. Runs over to Mr. Clyde for a little condolence. And he tells referee Frank Morrell he hit me with his fist. Reggie B. Fine wants the fans to shut up.
Right. He's even losing the arguments down there. Boy, yeah, he's going to have no luck at getting the crowd quiet. He's checking himself out. He better check real well. Like the old song, you don't tug on Superman's cape and you don't hit Jerry Lawler with a fist first move in a wrestling match.
Reggie B. Fine and the King, Jerry Lawler. Backs Lawler up against the rope. Whips the King in. Lawler, a big boot. He caught Fine right in the mouth, too.
You know, I don't think Reggie counted on the fact we had the ropes damaged in the first match when one of the big Harlem Knights climbed up and broke one of them. I don't think Reggie counted on the fact that the ropes are soft. They don't have the spring that they normally do, and the King just sort of held on and popped him with a boot when he came off.
Yeah. That's a good point. I bet you Reggie B. Fine wished he'd have thought of it first, though. Fine and Lawler in the ring. The King tangles up with Reggie B. Backs him up against the rope. Puts him in.
Well, there again, Reggie could not get the momentum springing off the ropes. Lawler just backed away and let Reggie fall in the middle of the ring on his back.
And Lawler just loving it, boy. Jeff Jarrett steps in, and it doesn't get any easier for Reggie B. Fine. So he makes the tag on Mr. Clyde. And Clyde comes in.
Clyde backs Jeff Jarrett into the corner, and now he just hit Jeff with a fist.
Yeah.
My goodness, don't these guys ever watch videotape?
I don't know what in the world they're thinking, but Jeff's going to help him think. Clyde whips him into the turnbuckle. Jarrett gets out of there, comes off the ropes, and DDT's Clyde. Covers him, two. He got him. It's over with. Boy, it did not take long. The King, Jerry Lawler, and Jeff Jarrett wrap up with a quick 1, 2, 3 on Reggie B. Fine, Mr. Clyde.
And let me tell you, youngsters, don't hit either one up with a fist when you step into the ring. You just make them mad.
Charms Blow Pop, take one, action. Fruit-flavored candy on the outside. Bubblegum on the inside. Fabulous. That's a Blow Pop. That's a Blow Pop.
Fruit charm.
Now flavors. Cherry. Grape. Strawberry. Sour apple. Watermelon. Ta-da! That's a Blow Pop. That's a Blow Pop. Save from Charms. What? Cut.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1,000,000 parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guarantees the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Chris. Real Deal Coffee. For the best prices in town, come on down.
I want a truck like me. Hey, GMC truck. I want a truck like me.
Challenge 400 continues at your GMC truck team dealers. Our challenge, to sell 400 new trucks by the end of March. Your challenge, to choose the hot new Sierra, Sonoma, or four-door Jimmy you want now. Hurry, America's best values are waiting for you during Challenge 400 and only during March at Pryor, Sam Hudson, Mary, and General Truck.
I want a truck like me. I want a GMC truck.
Charlie Royal has solid savings on cherry oak, mahogany, pine, and upholstery. Take your choice of a genuine hand-carved queen-size rice bed in mahogany or oak for $4.49. Both come complete with wood rails. A triple dresser with tri-view mirror in either mahogany or oak, $449. A 7-drawer Colonial Highboy, also on sale for $449. At Jolly Royal, you can choose from rich mahogany or durable oak. Order the entire suit and save even more. Jolly Royal has solid savings on solid furniture.
Monday night, 7:30 at the Mid-South Coliseum. Opening match of the night. Take Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Climbs into the ring, goes against Master of Terror. That is just the opening match come Monday night at 7:30 at the big USWA card at the Coliseum. Following that, when you got the Harlem Knights, big guys. One of them broke the ropes. He weighs 525, 550? 525.
Yeah.
He climbed up on the ropes.
And the other guy weighs 325.
Yeah, he's nuts. But he looks small compared to the big guy. Here they are right here. This against Tim Sadler, one of their opponents. And earlier today, they dominate, let me tell you. But they are going to be going against Tony Falk and Tony Williams in that match. Then, you got the middleweight title on the line. Danny Davis is the champion. He took it away from J.C. Ice last week. He did it by letting Wolfie D and J.C. Ice hang themselves sort of with that hubcap.
Yeah.
But then Wolfie D came back with that hubcap and made Danny Davis pay. Danny has the belt, but the challenge comes from Wolfie D, and I'm sure Danny Davis would love to have him in there more than anybody else with a middleweight title on the line. Hubcap on the pole match. After that, you got Jamie Dundee, the other half of PG-13, going against Miss Texas. Miss Texas had some choice words for Jamie Dundee, J.C. Ice, for this match coming up. But keep in mind this time, instead of that hubcap being in the corner of J.C. Ice, Jamie Dundee, it's going to be on a pole, and anybody that gets it can use it as a legal weapon. Oh, wouldn't that be great?
That'd be great.
Southern title match coming up then. Jeff Jarrett, he has the belt. He'd like to keep it. A challenger for it coming in. A guy you may have heard of from Global Wrestling and the WCW, Axel Rotten, will be in to try to take the Southern title from Jeff Jarrett and work his way into position for a unified title match later on. Speaking of the unified title, it's going to be on the line. The champion, Jerry the King Lawler. As he has pointed out so correctly, man, he has had people coming in from everywhere trying to win the belt and take it out of here. The latest, the find of Mike Samples, who says he has brought this guy in from the Russian province of Georgia, and with all the trouble and all that, the Russian brute would love nothing better than to take that belt back with him. Well, we'll find out about that.
It doesn't get any easier for Jeff and Jerry, boy.
Hare against tag team titles. Tag titles on the line as Brian Christopher and the big black dog are the champions. Bert Prentice in their corner. Moondogs want the titles back. In order to get the match, Richard Lee had to agree and had to get the agreement from the Moondogs that Moondog spots Hare will be on the line. Then the added match. The Harlem Knights and Brian Christopher are going to be climbing into the ring, but this time, instead of 3 young wrestlers like they had here today, they are going to have the very tough 6-man team of Jerry Lawler, Jeff Jarrett, and their partner is going to be Danny Davis. Get ready for action. Monday night, 7:30 at the Mid-South Coliseum. Back here in just a moment.
Time for a word from Snowbird. Hi everyone, Snowbird here. Pets can be lots of fun, but pets are not toys. They need a lot of attention. Here's a few tips to keep your pet healthy and happy. When feeding your pet, make sure you know just how much to give them. Overfeeding can hurt some animals. Make sure cats and dogs have plenty of water available, especially in the hot summer months. Know what environment is best for your pet. Some animals are very sensitive to temperature changes and drafts. It's best to license dogs and cats and to be sure that they've had all their shots. For more information about taking care of pets, contact your local animal shelter or veterinarian.
This word from Snowbird is brought to you by TV5.
At Play It Again Sports, we can put you in a nice set of wheels with low mileage, good rubber, and leather interior. Also available in sports models. Play It Again Sports. Equipment that's used, but not used up.
For used sports equipment of all kinds, and even new sporting goods, visit your nearby Play It Again sports store. Our equipment may be used, but it's not used up.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Walters at Performance Toyota in Memphis. And we're the other guys. And right now, we've got some prices you won't find anyplace else in Memphis, especially over on the pike. Here's just one example of how we can save you money, folks. Hurry in right now. You can buy any Toyota to sell, just like this one. Our giant inventory. Take a look, folks. We'll sell it to you at $1 over the actual factory invoice. Now, take a look. We're going to show you the invoice. That's what we paid. You add $1. That's what you pay. One place, though, right here at Performance Toyota. Now, we're the other guys. We're going to save you money. You can count on it.
Hair versus tag titles match coming up Monday night. Richard Lee had these words about it.
But let me tell you something about the black dog, Brian Christopher. He's not big enough, he's not bad enough, and he's not tough enough to protect your butt, boy. Because what's going to happen is we're going to get rid of the black dog, and then my dogs are going to get a hold of you, Brian Christopher, because if you think for 1 minute, punk, that you're going to touch one hair on Spot's head, you're crazy, boy, because you're going to be looking up at the bright lights in the hospital when the doctor gets through with you, because this won't happen to Spot, punk.
Richard Lee with his prediction of what's going to happen, but the barber will be at ringside there just in
the
case.
Official hair salon of the USWA, a perfect cut on Raleigh LaGrange. They'll be there Monday night. I'm going to be there. We look for everybody down there.
Hope you will be, too. We're going to be right back here next week. Until then, for Corey Macklin, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of USWA Championship Wrestling.